I think we, for the second year in a row, we have juggled our personnel with the idea of growing this basketball team. And I think Larry and David have done another strong job from the standpoint of identifying qualities that we need in a basketball team and going out and getting these guys without breaking the bank. So we enter this season having looked at what we thought was a weakness from the standpoint of the defensive end and drafted and signed guys that we believe have the capabilities of helping make that a strength of ours instead of a weakness. There definitely will not be a slower tempo. We played statistically at the third highest pace in the NBA and had the second most possessions. And I know when we're playing our best offensively, we're a difficult team to guard. So it has nothing to do with our offensive tempo. It comes down to, I think, utilizing a little deeper rotation, maybe a 10-person rotation, and having the players know that our staff, and I would say the players themselves, but certainly our staff, will lean heavily toward the defensive end when it comes time to evaluating who should play and who should not. Michael will be, if he practices, will be limited to X amount of time from a standpoint of up and down full court. So it's not because he's necessarily incapable, but right now he needs to learn the full court game again, offensively and defensively, up and down, and what that entails, with the hopes that he will be, through a positive October, end of September, October, he'll be ready to go at the beginning of the season. How many minutes, remains to be seen. I have never witnessed personally somebody that has dedicated themselves to rehabbing an injury. I've never seen anybody do it harder than Mike. It was very, very impressive that his work ethic, his desire to get back on the court. He loves the game of basketball. He certainly, when you're injured, if you love the game of basketball, you miss it terribly. And he's very, very committed to this franchise. And those things have put him in a position to get back on the court at the beginning of the year versus what we initially thought when they decided that surgery was the best option. It's tough to say. Certainly, we would hope to have him toward the beginning of the season. We think that would be best case scenario, but he has a situation that we monitor. Like all situations, we feel badly when a player is injured, but at the same time, there are different levels that he has to achieve on a weekly basis in order to take the next step. And he has improved dramatically since it was diagnosed. And if he continues to improve it like that, then he'll have a full season, we hope, but we don't know. Our playing time is wide open, and things will be predicated to a large extent on the ability of players to defend. And that goes across the board. To end the season on an up note from a standpoint of winning 8 out of the last 12 and having a winning record in 2009 and winning, I think, gone 19-7 at home in 2009, and with these guys starting many of those games, was a very, very positive end to their rookie year. They need to use Danny Granger as a role model from a standpoint that, okay, that was last year, now how much are you going to improve this year? But I think they're physically in position to do that. Well, right from the very end of the last season, Danny understands and has said often this summer that if this team must take a considerable step forward defensively, and Danny is one of those guys that will own that. He has to own it. So, you know, as much as you say that, you know, Danny had a good year and he improved, well, he's got to on a daily basis make sure that this basketball team's getting the type of attitude defensively that is necessary. I just go and have a good time and take every opportunity over there to build team, whether it's off the court or on the court, getting practice time. It's a wonderful opportunity. We, you know, are looking forward to it. It's great. You know, I like the fact that when you do this, they give you extra couple days of practice. So hopefully that'll be beneficial. So we wouldn't be starting Saturday unless we were going somewhere overseas. So from that standpoint, I'm thrilled. You know, last 2 years, we thought we had a chance of making the playoffs, and we didn't do it. Where, you know, we could document all the reasons. They have been documented. It's the same thing. We want to win. We want to win now. We'd be incapable of coaching it any other way.